Hey guys, happy Thursday and welcome back. So today was quite a letdown, huh? I woke up this morning and we had no lead gappers. I think we had like 11% mover. I just wrote in the Discord, good morning, and then I just went back to bed. Honestly, it was a mix of me having a headache and just not being that awake. Remember, I'm in Utah, so I have to wake up at 4:45 a.m. Local time so I can trade TOS open on the pre-market at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So sometimes, you get like really dead. Usually I'll wake up at 4:45 and I'll be like ready to go. But today I was dead. And then I looked at pre-market and it was also dead. And I was like, there's no reason for me to jump into things. And that's why I didn't start trading till I think it was 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And unfortunately, today's a red day. I looked already, so there is no suspense. There's no guessing. I'm down $92. I just couldn't really find any moves that were worthwhile, and nothing really allowed me to take a good or risk reward trade. So I could have kept maybe scalping, and maybe I would have walked away $100 or $200 or $300 profit today if I just kept grinding at it. I just saw no point because I could make, $500, $1,000, even $2,000 in one trade based on my current position size in a better market. So I just didn't see that the time I was investing would be worth it. Plus, you're always risking those flushes like we just saw with RELI. And I was thinking tomorrow I'll probably do the same thing. I'll probably just sleep in a little bit longer and then just see what's moving. And then I'll definitely want to watch the market or pre-market and the market open for the last trading day of the year, which is tomorrow, December 31st, and it's a Friday. But, if there's no good action, I don't think I'm going to get so aggressive. And, if I don't do any trades tomorrow, so be it. That's totally fine as well. So let's quickly review here what was popping up. ISIG, I think this one's going to go really, really fast because we've talked about this ticker so many times. If you want to see more of my thoughts on this ticker, just literally watch the last 2 or 3 recaps. We talk about this ticker, I feel like, on a daily basis. It did everything I thought we might see on it, hit 25 and then hit 30 again. So that was really nice. Unfortunately, volume is falling here. So there's divergence going on, which means the ticker is getting weaker and weaker. So you do want to pay attention to that. And unfortunately, somehow I was never able to walk away with that much profits on this ticker. I was usually always using smaller size because it had such a low float and this ticker was halting like crazy, and I'm usually not the biggest fan of trading tickers that are halting. And then today you can kind of see I was trying to trade it here in this area looking for that continuation. Like I said, I didn't really start trading till like 8:30 and I didn't get too excited on this pullback, which I probably should have. But if you see the 1 minute chart, you'll kind of understand why. I mean, look at this price action. It's really shaky. A lot of failed moves to the upside, then it flushes and then it breaks out, and then I'm like, okay, well, now we have really good volume coming in. Let me see if there's a little bit of chance of continuation. And all the times didn't. A few times it just flushed randomly. I was still using small size. Actually, some of them a little bigger size, but it's just a bunch of scratches. I looked for a red to green move here. I actually got the bottom really nicely, but I sold just a hair too soon. But still, I don't think it would have got me back in the green. Plus, my size was a little bit smaller. So, yeah, ISIG, I mean, it's had a great run these last few days, and I'm not really surprised that I gave back some profits on it today. Yeah, it is what it is. RELI, just slightly red on this one, and this is another ticker we've seen just so many times in the past. I'll just quickly zoom into the daily, and because all these tickers we've talked about so much. You can see here, I was actually trading this one on a big break of VWAP. I kind of got in at an okay price, but I thought it was going to rip up higher because it's had a lot of these kind of flushes and rips, flush, rip, and even here kind of where it flushed down pretty heavy and eventually crawled back up. I thought we were going to see something similar, but I could just tell with the way it was behaving, this was not the bounce. It looked like this was the bounce. So if I just tried this move one more time, that would have worked. But at least I was able to walk away with just a scratch on it. And then let's wrap up with the CTK, actually the only ticker I'm green on. And this is a little unfortunate because I actually could have threw in a little bit more size here on CTK. I actually like the overall chart pattern on this one. Daily, not so nice, but on the 5 minute, it starts looking a lot better. Still actually not that nice, but I was kind of referring to this area when it had a red to green move. This was actually really nice. Let's quickly look at the stats on it. So it's a software company, 67 million shares outstanding. That's kind of on the higher side, and 46 million market cap, kind of pushing out some catalysts, but I wasn't focused on that, like you guys know. And then, yeah, the red to green move on this one was pretty nice. The problem with CTK, and I was a little bit hesitant to trade this one at first because it was a sub dollar. I'm not crazy about sub dollars. But yeah, it was the only one that was actually doing a little bit of a front side. So that's why I ended up switching my gears and focusing on this ticker. And you can see had a red to green move, opened up here, sold off, and then popped higher again, and then ripped up. This was a little unfortunate because I was kind of watching it already in this area, and I should have jumped on it. I bought this pullback here, but only with 4,000 shares, so that's a really, really small size. I mean, we're talking about like 25% of my average size, which is kind of embarrassing. Anyway, it rips up here. I make it like a nice 4% profit on this one. I buy this pullback and sell into this bounce. So that was 2 good trades, but both times tiny size, so it didn't really move the needle. And then I do one last trade in this area, just kind of a scratch. It did come back a little bit, but I don't know. I didn't size up enough to make myself green, and overall the tickers we were seeing weren't really that exciting. We did, however, have EFOI pop up, and I probably didn't give this ticker enough attention. Look at that open. Look at that 5-minute rally here. This was really, really good. This was a 20% move, pulled back perfectly, another 13% bounce. I should have been more aggressive on this ticker. The stats look really good. Electric equipment company, 6.2 million shares outstanding, 36 million market cap. It's kind of lacking a real catalyst, but this is a former gapper we've seen many times as well. It's been holding its highs, and now it's, running up to new highs. And, just the way this ticker was moving, I really should have been focused on it. Instantly popped up higher, held its highs really well, had a little bit of a 1-minute pullback on this 5-minute breakout, and then just kept on crawling up. And this would have been the ticker to trade. I did have one limit order. I missed this one by like 1 or 2 cents right here. So that would have been a good little pop. At this point, I just kind of walked away from the computer. I was like, I feel like that was the move. We had good upside potential till about 5.5, and then again at 6. So these were kind of the 2 target zones I had, and that's why I didn't really trade any of this. And yeah, I just kind of walked away. But EFOI, I did no trades on it, and I think that was the ticker I should have been extra focused on. Anyway, guys, no need to make this recap video longer than it needs to be. Just a short and sweet little day here. I'm totally fine with being red. I feel like I avoided some nasty sell-offs. I also missed some decent front sides, but overall, our top gappers here, it looks like a little bit of a joke. So it's not really the market to try to squeeze out every last penny, and I'm totally content with leaving it here. So then I'll see you guys tomorrow for the last trading day of the year. No pressure. Remember, there's always a full another year coming. So if you don't do any trades tomorrow, or if it's a red day, or if it's a small green day, who cares? It really, really doesn't matter. It's better to relax on slow days and then really go full throttle on the good days. And most likely tomorrow's just not going to be that hot. So low expectations for sure. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to drop a like on the way out, and consider subscribing if you're new. We'd love to have you part of the channel. Like always, guys, stay safe and make some awesome trades. Ciao, ciao.